Hey guys, what is going on? My name's Tyler McNabb, and this is my YFZ450R. So as you guys saw in the last video, we pretty much got this thing wrapped up. It is very, very close to being done. And so in this video, we are going to be buttoning up most of that and hopefully everything. Unfortunately, my Nerf bars are still not here. However, I'm pretty sure they are on the way after talking with Wrath. So hopefully those will be here shortly. And by that time, hopefully I'll be able to put them on in this video. But anyway, in the last video, we got this thing pretty much buttoned up. We got everything good and ready to go. We got our plastics on, and then I believe you guys saw the Badlands riding video before this video as well. So that went really good. Seemed to perform pretty well. The YFZ rode great. Motor sounds great. It's got good power, all that stuff. The front shocks seem to be working pretty well. And actually, so I rode at the Badlands, and before then, all I had time to do was preload. That was it. I didn't even really have time to mess with the clickers and all that stuff. So I didn't mess with them. And at first when I was riding, they seemed a little stiff, but they slowly loosened up throughout the day, which is going to happen with brand new suspension. So they needed to break in. But then I came home and I rode it here, which you guys might see in a video later. I'm not sure if I'm going to post that or not, but I did some riding here. And after the suspension got broke in and I messed with the clickers a little bit, I can tell a huge difference compared to like my 400 with the floats and that kind of thing. That suspension was way too soft for me. And so I really noticed at the heavy hitting parts of my track, some of the like more steeper faces that I would hit, and I would really feel it on the 400, whereas this thing, it felt buttery smooth. And so this front end, I've been told that these are a little bit of a stiffer shock, and so far that is what it seems like, and it's working out pretty good so far. So I am very happy to try these things out on the racetrack. Very excited to and look forward to that. But anyway, the main thing we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to be putting on a sick graphics kit. And so like I said before in a previous video, my graphics kit is here. It looks sweet, and I want to say a big shout out to Pro Graphics, Elizabeth Harper at Pro Graphics out of Ohio. She did amazing work, and that is also one of the sponsors that I've picked up for this year. She's actually been a sponsor, well, I wasn't actually sponsored by them previously, but I was able to pick them up as a sponsor, and I've always used them, and I was lucky enough to pick them up as a sponsor. So big shout out to them. I'm not going to show you the whole graphics kit quite yet. If you guys have kind of paid attention to my shirts that are for sale, the race shirt that's got my number plate on it, you will probably have a good idea at what this graphics kit looks like, but I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek before we jump right into it. So there we go. That's what it's going to look like. That's the main theme of it. It's going to look sweet. Merch plug real quick before we jump into the video. As you guys have seen, we've got the two shirts available. We got the orange shirt. That's my race shirt that I was talking about. It's got my logo on the front, the race bike number plate on the back, the 137 Tyler McNabb. And then you've got the awesome gray shirt as well, the Whole Shot Baby t-shirt. Got my logo on the front, and then the 400 pulling a sick hole shot on the back. And so remember, $20 for the orange shirt, $25 for the gray shirt, or get that $40 bundle deal, 2 shirts for a great price. Remember, this is a pre-order. The link is down in the description. You guys can go down there and pre-order those shirts. Pre-order closes March 5th. And also a reminder that if you select the pickup option, that is not through me, that is picking it up at A+ Printing, who is printing the shirts in Brazil, Indiana. Otherwise, you need to select the shipping option and type in your shipping address. But that's about it for that. Big thanks to A+ Printing for coming on board as well, printing some sick shirts, as well as helping out the channel and the race program for 2023. So with that, we will jump right into the video, get this graphics kit on, and it's gonna look really sweet. So let's get into the video. Okay guys, well, the graphics are applied. I want to go ahead and say a big shout out to Josh Abrams, buddy that lives here in Brazil. He does a little bit of racing every now and then. But anyway, he puts on these graphics for a lot of people. So if you're around here, he kind of does it as a side business. So if you're around the Brazil, Terre Haute area, somewhere in there, and you're looking for somebody to put some graphics on, look up Josh Abrams on Facebook, and he can get you ironed out. So anyway, he does a great job, and he got this kit on. It looks great, and oh man, it looks so sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna show it to you. Boom. Would you look at that? We've got that sweet carbon fiber background, carbon fiber pattern, and then all of my logos are in a nice bright orange. And this kit is very comprehensive. As you can tell, you can see very little plastic. We've got full rear fender coverage. We've got side tank coverage. Almost covers the whole entire tank. We got most of the frame. The frame graphics are on. We got back of the fenders, and then they even did as much as they put a little carbon fiber back here. We got handguard coverage. We've got under the front fender coverage. So we got that. We got full front fender coverage. And I think that's pretty much it. And then also I went ahead and got some fresh mud plug graphics as well. So we got the 137 with Ristler's Extreme ATV on the back, Adams suspension up front, looking fresh. So this thing, man, does it look good. Unfortunately, it's not yet complete. Like I've said, still got a couple things to do, and I just received some unfortunate news in terms of my rear shock. It was moving along, getting it put back together, and unfortunately in the process of being reassembled, a piece broke, and it can't be repaired. And so we're gonna have to wait on that, and I'm probably not gonna have it for the first round, which is unfortunate. Luckily though, I still do have the stock shock that I can run. Yeah, so I will at least have a shock. I will have this quad ready to go at round one, and hopefully my Nerf bars show up as well. But in terms of graphics, Pro Graphics absolutely killed it. So look up Pro Graphics. They have a website as well. But Elizabeth Harper, you can look her up on Facebook as well, Pro Graphics, whatever it is, and hit her up. Let her know I sent you. They're a sweet company, and they make some pretty sweet graphics. So anyway, hopefully I'm gonna finish out this video by putting on the Nerf bars. If not, we'll cut to another portion of the video, but hopefully this next portion is me installing some Nerf bars. So I will see you then. Okay guys, well, I am very, very excited because the final piece of the puzzle has finally arrived. It is currently Wednesday, the Wednesday before the first race of the year with Extreme XC Round 1. And here we have our Wrath H Series signature Nerf bars. So I am super pumped. These finally came in. I waited a couple months for them. But man, I think it was worth the wait because these things are pretty sweet. But to be fair to them, I think pretty much every every Nerf bar manufacturer is like way behind. I know Hauser says they're like a couple months out, and so that's about how long I had to wait for these. But anyway, they're here, and I'm excited. So we have, this is, like I said, the H series. These are specifically designed for cross country. They're a little bit narrower than the standard Wrath Nerf bar, and also just kind of back here at the heel guard, I think they curve in and they follow the plastic line better on the YFZ, so they just look a little bit better. They were like developed with a lot of the XC1 guys. I think if you look on the website, it's like Hunter Hart runs them, John Glotto Jr. runs them, Walker Fowler runs them, a lot of those guys. But yeah, so I decided to give Wrath a try this year, and so far they look pretty sweet. Plus they're known for their monster foot pegs. As you can see, very sharp teeth, big foot peg, definitely not gonna have your foot slip off of that. And these are stainless steel, they're not aluminum, and I know they use this stainless steel just because it's heavier duty. It's not gonna wear like an aluminum peg would, so that is really sweet. So we got all this powder coated in gloss black because you can't go wrong with gloss black. And so all there really is left to do is get these stock heel guards off once and for all. I'm glad we finally get to get rid of those and permanently put them up in the storage box up there. So get those off, put the new Nerf bars on, and I'm just gonna quit talking because I want to get these slings on ASAP. So let's get to it. Okay guys, well, after some serious work, these things are finally installed, and no discredit to Wrath because it really wasn't their fault. It was mine for being stupid / using probably improper tools. And so here we are, we got the Nerf bars installed. These things look slick, and look at these freaking pegs. They're stainless steel, super sharp, and I think these lower a little bit. These lower the foot peg a little bit because when I sit on the quad, now I don't really feel like I'm sitting up as high. So I think that's an added benefit of them. But anyway, the issue that I had is, so you put like a pro peg on, and then you put your mount on up here, and then you slide the Nerf bar on, and they don't come pre-drilled with mounting holes. So they want you to get them in the position that you get them, that you like them, and then you drill the holes. Well, I probably wasn't using the correct drill bits, and I probably wasn't drilling like I should have been. So I broke off 2 drill bits, and it just took forever to get through the aluminum. So it would definitely help if I got some better drill bits and probably knew how to drill correctly, because I know especially in metal, you're not supposed to just go full bore, and you should use some sort of cutting oil and all that stuff. But anyway, as it sits right now, it is looking pretty good, and for the most part it is done. Like I said in this video, unfortunately I won't have my rear shock, but I do have that stock shock, so I can still race, which is really good. So with that, the quad is pretty much complete. This video is not complete, however, because I am going to throw you into a cool part of the video that I'm going to do, and so cue sick edit. Okay guys, well, at this point, I'm gonna call it. This thing's finished. Bam, this thing looks amazing. We got this 2019 YFZ450R that I started from pretty much stock. All it had when I bought it was the Vortex, the HMF exhaust, and the flex bars. That's all it had, so pretty much stock, and we have turned it into what I might say is one of the ultimate XC race machines. So we are getting ready to test her out this weekend for the first round of Extreme XC, and I look forward to it somewhat. So I'll tell you about that in a minute, but just to cover, we got our sick graphics kit installed on this video. Shout out to Josh Abrams once again for installing this, as well as Pro Graphics out of Ohio. Look them up. I will link their website down in the description. Look them up. Elizabeth Harper is the owner. She's the owner of it, so hit her up, get you a sick graphics kit just like this, and let her know I sent you. So we got this sick graphics kit installed, and then the ever so anticipated Wrath Nerf bars finally showed up. Our H Series XC Nerf bar with our monster pegs. They showed up, got them installed, and pretty much completed the bike. So overall, from the ground up, I can cover everything we went through and we did. First thing we started off, we tore this thing all the way down to the frame, took the motor out, all that good stuff, started cleaning, vapor blasted the old engine, tore the engine down. We vapor blasted the rest of it while it was down for this beautiful finish. We powder coated some covers. So we got our valve cover up here, powder coated, our clutch cover, our water pump cover, and the oil dipstick cover. Got those powder coated and looking nice. We rebuilt our top end with an OEM top end, so it's all stock. Did all that. We vapor blasted our radiator, got it looking all nice and brand new, along with our BNR Motorsports oversized spall fan. We got that guy installed. Some of the major hitters, we got our Hauser long travel Nerf bars, sorry, A-arms, and our BNR springers. These things, I am so excited to test these out. Not necessarily this weekend, but maybe in the next race or two, we'll test them out a little bit better, but excited to get those tested out. We got our Wrath front bumper up here. Flex bars, like I said, were already on there, but we did refresh those. Got those rebuilt with some new shields to match the color scheme. Working our way back, we already talked about our Nerf bars. Got those. Got a fresh set of GBC tires, looking real good, as well as some mud plugs from BNR Motorsports, carbon fiber mud plugs, and some rebuild parts for the Hypers. Got those refreshed. Moved to the back here, we got our Hauser drop down grab bar that we installed. We got our Hess Motorsports rotor guard with a rebuilt carrier installed. Freshly vapor blasted the swing arm over the winter. We have our custom Ristlers Extreme ATV sprocket guards that are for sale, so hit me up for one of those. $85 pickup in Brazil, or $100 shipped anywhere in the lower 48. So, and that comes with hardware. So hit me up for one of those sweet sprocket guards. Moving up top, we already talked about our sick graphics kit. We have our Forworks custom seat cover, looking real fresh with the name and the number and the nice orange highlights. Pop this guy off real quick. We have our Pro Design intake system. We have our BNR 24 volt kit Just got the battery charged up for this weekend, ready to go. And overall, I think that's pretty much it. So later I will do a full walk around video detailing all the parts. And yeah, just like I said, doing a full walk around. But that's kind of the major stuff we did to this thing. And I am super pumped and ready to go. But like I said just a minute ago, I said I'm kind of pumped for the first round of Extreme. Well, so in this video, you've actually seen me in like 4 different types of clothing. In the start of the video, I was probably in a long sleeve or a sweatshirt. With the graphics, I know I was wearing jeans and a long sleeve shirt when Josh was putting those on. When I was installing the Nerf bars, I was in t-shirt and shorts because it was 70 degrees and sunny. Yesterday, when I filmed the edit, it was like 59 degrees and sunny, so I was just in a long sleeve and some jeans. Well, today I'm in a hat, I'm in a sweatshirt because let's take a look out here. See all that water? It has been raining non-stop since about 5 a.m. this morning, and they are calling for anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rain today. This is the Friday before the first round of Extreme. Hopefully I'm going to get this uploaded today, and you guys will be seeing it today, assuming my internet and computer cooperates. But the property we're going to is really sandy, so we're hoping that it'll soak up a lot of that water and not be a total mud fest, because you hate to build a beautiful bike like this and then just go destroy it. But I mean, that's also part of the sport, you know. If I wanted to keep a clean bike, she'd sit here in the garage and never get ridden. So anyway, truly though, I am looking forward to testing this thing out. I got couple races on it last year, and overall they went pretty well, but just the stock suspension and a lot of the stock components, I think, held me back a little bit. I mean, not a lot, because I really can't use these machines to their potential. Not a lot of people can. I'd say the XC1 guys are using them to their potential, and maybe the XC2 guys, and then after that it's not really machine limitations, it's more rider limitations. And so anyway, yeah, but I look forward to testing out all these sweet parts. Big thanks to all my sponsors that jumped on board this year. Like I said, I will be doing a walk around video. When I do that, I will also highlight all of my sponsors. I've already highlighted some of them, but some of the major ones I will highlight real quick. A+ printing my 6 shirts. They are a small printing business out of Brazil, Indiana, so hit them up if you need any t-shirts, or they do like graphics and like yard signs, umbrellas, hats, all that fun stuff. So hit them up for any like embroidery or printing needs. My biggest sponsor this year, Rissler's Extreme ATV, coming on board. Not really coming on board, he's been on board with me for years, and he does nothing but help me out, and I really do appreciate him. He's a great guy, and he does great business. He knows his stuff. So if you're in the area, hit him up. And like I said, also, if you call him or go into the shop and mention my name, he'll give you a little bit of a discount. But I also found out he can do drop shipping on a lot of his parts. So even if you're not from Brazil or Terre Haute or Greencastle, if you're from Ohio or you're from California, he can drop ship a lot of those parts, which means you can call, you can order from him, and then he'll ship them directly to you. And for the most part, he can beat a lot of the online prices. So get with him, let him know I sent you. He'll cut you a little bit of a discount, and yeah, he's a great guy to deal with. Plus, you're supporting a local business, small business, and yeah, it's all around good. Adam's Suspension, doing my shocks, really great guy. Unfortunately, like I said, had the issue with the rear shock, but that's just part of it. Stuff happens, but still a great guy, and I will always be taking my stuff to him. BNR Motorsports, another big sponsor. They supplied a lot of the parts that are on this machine, including those beautiful BNR springers. So those are kind of my main sponsors for this year. If you guys have seen this 137 Motorsports, that's not like a shop or anything. That's my logo that I came up with, and so I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about that in a later video, but that is going to be my brand, kind of, you could call it, for now. The channel's still going to stay Tyler McNabb, all that, but that's going to be kind of my brand going forward. So anyway, I have rambled on long enough. It looks like it's been at least 10 minutes, and I'm sorry, I'm just super pumped. This thing turned out sweet. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this build series. It's been lots of ups and downs, waiting on parts, difficulties with parts, pretty much has been the biggest thing. So everybody's feeling it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the build series as much as I did. It's been great. It's been a headache, but it's also been great. So I'm gonna end out the video here. Big thanks to you guys for coming and watching. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully you have enjoyed the build series. Hopefully you enjoyed the channel content in general. Let me know if you guys want to see some different stuff, whether that, I don't know what it would be, but if you guys like what's going on with the channel, if you like where it's going, let me know. I know a lot of you came here from the 400EX stuff, and the 400EX is still here. I'm still going to do some stuff with it. Right now we're just kind of heavy on the YFZ content with racing and stuff, but thank you guys for watching. I will officially quit rambling, and I will see you in the next one.